Just stick on the world of social media because we've got to shine a light on what's happening with Snap, the parent of Snapchat, cutting its workforce by around 10% worldwide. Joining us, of course, around the entire focus of a slate of technology companies that have announced layoff after layoff is Mandeep Singh of Bloomberg Intelligence. And really, this is once again a company perhaps trying to front run a slowing ad market narrative that's going to come from the earnings with, look, cost discipline, we're doing something about it.
Yeah, I mean, look, Meta has set up a good blueprint in terms of what companies need to do, especially in the social media land, and it's worked for them. I mean, the proof is in the numbers they delivered last week, and every company that went big in terms of layoffs in 2023 actually benefited with better execution and top-line growth in the case of Meta. I would be curious to see how ad pricing tends to recover for Snap, because what we saw with Meta was there was a clear inflection in terms of digital ad pricing coming back that actually helped their top line. And I would be surprised if it's exclusive to Meta, because we know from the past that all these digital ad vendors benefit when, there's a cyclical uptrend. And so that is, to me, the key number for Pinterest and Meta is they should also see that lift in ad pricing when they report earnings.
What's interesting about Snap, though, is that they've kind of been flailing to find some sort of diversification. They were looking into augmented reality, helping other companies embrace that, and then realized that wasn't the way they should be spending their money. How are you seeing their narrative build as to what this company stands for, where the growth is going to come from?
I mean, they probably are narrowing their focus. So the layoffs have to come from somewhere. And the last round of layoffs was really focused on augmented reality because they wanted to narrow down the focus to the profitable part of the business, which is the social media ads. Look, with Meta, we saw Reels engagement continues to grow, 25% growth in Reels. Snap has an equivalent of Reels. It's called Spotlight. They don't make any money off of that. And that's where you want to see monetization. Why is Meta monetizing video and they have caught up to TikTok and not Snap? And I think that's where the story is still missing. Why can't Snap monetize videos as effectively as Meta?
This sets us up nicely because Snap reports earnings after the bell tomorrow. And I think my takeaway from the Meta earnings was I understand how your work in AI is relating to your core business. You point out Snap has Spotlight, but it also has Snapchat Plus, My AI, and I don't really understand how that's helping them yet.
Yeah, I mean, look, when a company of this size, Meta is like 1.2 trillion, compare that to Snap, 27 billion. So it's already 50 times in a market size compared to Snapchat. So I would much rather bet on a smaller company at this point of time to drive up its engagement, and it should have a long runway compared to Meta, which we know is executing flawlessly. It's got that AI scale and its own Llama model. But still, for a smaller company with 400 million daily active users, they should be able to figure out how to use AI to drive their engagement, how to improve their ad infrastructure. And that's where I do think Snap things are fixable. It's just we haven't seen that monetization aspect yet from their ancillary products.
At the end of last year, Mandeep, you and the team also wrote about Snap's kind of e-commerce potential. I think that was because it had done some partnerships with Amazon, for example. Do you believe that's an opportunity for Snap still?
I think so. And look, Meta has also done a partnership with Amazon. So Snap's partnership as an exclusive, Pinterest has done the same. For all these social media companies, the holy grail is in-app e-commerce. They haven't figured it out because the logistics part is very hard when it comes to social media pivoting to e-commerce. And we have seen that with the Chinese companies. But in the end, Amazon partnership does make sense because Amazon clearly has the fulfillment capacity and it does need the channel for, the social media companies to transfer over the customers that are engaging with them almost 60 to 70 minutes a day. So it does make sense, but it would be interesting to see how it affects Snap's gross margin.
Well, we wait for those numbers to be coming out, of course, and really dictating how this stock continues to perform. Mandeep Singh and Bloomberg Intelligence, brilliant to get the deep dive.